Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am Dr. Muhammad Ajmal, and the title of this lecture is Carbon-Carbon Composites, that will include the synthesis, properties, and applications of the carbon-carbon composites. The key concepts which will be covered in this lecture are: what are carbon-carbon composites, which fiber and matrix are used in carbon-carbon composites, how to synthesize carbon-carbon composites, general properties of carbon-carbon composites, and then applications of carbon-carbon composites. First of all, let's have a short introduction of the composites. A composite is a material consisting of two or more distinct constituents or phases. This is a general statement about the composites. However, this statement is not sufficient for the complete description of a composite material. There are few more criteria which have to be satisfied before a material can be said to be a composite. And these criteria are: number one is the both constituents have to be present in reasonable proportions, let's say greater than 5%. The second criteria is the constituent phases should have different properties, and the properties of the composite material should also be noticeably different from those of the constituents. Number 3, one constituent act as a continuous phase and the second constituent act as a discontinuous phase. And another criteria that should be fulfilled by the composite materials is both the continuous and discontinuous phases should retain their identity or chemical composition in the composite. It means they are not chemically changed when they are present in the composite, or they do not react chemically to form the composite material. And another criteria that should also be fulfilled by the composite materials is that the discontinuous phase is responsible to increase the strength of the composite material. It means a discontinuous phase is added into a continuous phase to increase the strength of that material, and then that material is called a composite material. Discontinuous phase is also known as matrix and mostly present in larger amount as compared to the discontinuous phase, while the discontinuous phase is known as fiber and present in smaller amount as compared to the continuous phase. So in general, we can say that a composite is the combination of a matrix and a fiber. Now, what are carbon-carbon composites? As the name suggesting that carbon-carbon composites are those composites in which both the matrix and fiber are made of carbon. Carbon-carbon composites are the oldest and most mature of the ceramic composites. They were developed in 1950s by the aerospace industry for use as rocket motor casings, heat shields, leading edges of the rockets, and thermal protection materials. Although carbon-carbon composites are basically ceramic matrix composites, because the usage and the fabrication procedures of carbon-carbon composites are similar and overlap to the matrix composites, but carbon-carbon composites are often treated as a separate material class from other ceramic matrix composites. So, first of all, let's discuss the carbon fibers which are used for the preparation of carbon-carbon composites, as we have discussed that a composite material consists of a matrix and a fiber. So we need to specify that which kind of material is used as a fiber and which material is used as a composite. So the carbon fibers. Carbon basically has two well-known crystalline forms which are diamond and graphite. But it also exists in quasi-crystalline and glassy states as well. As far as fiber technology is concerned, graphite is the most important structural form of carbon. Graphite structure consists of hexagonal layers as shown in this figure in which the bonding is covalent. It means within a hexagonal layer, one carbon atom is bonded with the other carbon atom through covalent bond. And these covalent bonds are strong enough that their bond energy is 525 kilojoule per mole. These layers, which are also called as basal planes, are stacked in an AB-AB sequence with interlayer bonds being weak van der Waals forces or weak van der Waals bonds whose bond energy is less than 10 kilojoule per mole. It means within a layer, carbon-carbon atoms form very strong bonds, but carbon atoms of one layer form weak bond with the carbon atoms of the other layer when two layers are attached with each other. And due to this marked difference in the intralayer and interlayer bonding, the properties of graphite are very anisotropic. It means the properties will not be uniform. Properties within a layer will be different as compared to the properties across the layer. So the theoretical elastic modulus of the graphite is approximately 1000 gigapascal in the basal planes and only 35 gigapascal in the C direction as shown in this figure through these directions are the axes. That C direction is actually perpendicular to the basal planes. It means within the basal planes it has very high strength, and across the basal planes are at an angle of 90 degree to the basal planes, their strength is very low. The alignment of the basal plane parallel to the fiber axis give stiff fibers which, because of relatively low density of around 2 milligram per meter cube, have extremely high values of specific stiffness. The graphite sublines at 3700 degrees centigrade but starts to oxidize at around 500 degrees centigrade. It means 37 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे ग्रेफाइट जो है वो सबलाइम होता है. सबलाइम का मतलब ये हुआ कि ग्रेफाइट सॉलिड फॉर्म से डायरेक्टली वेपर फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट होता है विदाउट बीइंग कन्वर्टेड इनटू एनी लिक्विड फॉर्म. जो इसकी ऑक्सीडाइजेशन है वो 500 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे स्टार्ट हो जाती है. ऑक्सीडाइजेशन का मतलब ये नहीं होता कि ग्रेफाइट सॉलिड फॉर्म से लिक्विड फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट हो रहा है. ऑक्सीडाइजेशन का मतलब जस्ट ये है कि ग्रेफाइट ऑक्सीजन के साथ रिएक्ट करना स्टार्ट कर देता है, केमिकली उसके साथ रिएक्ट करके कोई ऑक्सीडाइज्ड सब्सटेंस बना सकता है. So graphite sublimes at 3700 degree centigrade but starts to oxidize at around 500 degree centigrade. Carbon fibers can however be used at temperature exceeding 2500 degree centigrade if protected from oxygen. ऑक्सीजन से प्रोटेक्शन की बात इसमें इसलिए की गई है कि कार्बन चाहे जिस भी फॉर्म में हो दैट मे ऑक्सीडाइज अबव 500 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड. सो अगर हमने कोई कार्बन का मटेरियल बनाया है और उस कार्बन मटेरियल को हम 500 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड से अबव किसी टेम्परेचर पे यूज़ करना चाहते हैं तो फिर हम सिर्फ एक ऐसे एटमॉस्फेयर में यूज़ कर सकेंगे जहाँ पर ऑक्सीजन मौजूद ना हो. अगर एटमॉस्फेयर में ऑक्सीजन मौजूद होगी तो फिर वो उस मटेरियल को ऑक्साइड में कन्वर्ट करके डिस्ट्रॉय कर सकती है. सो ये जो ग्रेफाइट से बने हुए कार्बन फाइबर्स हैं दे कैन बी यूज्ड at a temperature above 2500 degree centigrade provided that there is no oxygen in the atmosphere. So the carbon fibers are produced from a variety of precursors. It means there is no specific shape of the carbon fibers. We have different sources which are passed through some process and then they are converted into the carbon. The final form of the carbon will depend upon the method used for the conversion of a precursor material into the carbon form and the different conditions which are applied during that method. So the mechanical properties vary greatly with the precursor used and the processing conditions employed, because both the precursor used and the processing conditions affect the perfection and the alignment of the crystals. ये जो दोनों चीज़ें हैं कि हम कौन सा प्रीकर्सर ले रहे हैं, फिर उसके बाद हमने उस प्रीकर्सर को प्योर कार्बन में कन्वर्ट करने के लिए कौन सा मेथड यूज़ किया है, ये कार्बन की जो फाइनल फॉर्म बनती है उसकी केमिकल कंपोजिशन पे, उसकी फिजिकल कंपोजिशन पे अफेक्ट करती है in terms of its perfection, in terms of the alignment of the carbon atoms within that structure, and if the carbon atom is forming different sheets, then alignment of the sheet in the overall structure is also affected by the processing condition. And there are three main precursors which are used for the synthesis of carbon fibers, and these are rayon or cellulose, then polyacrylonitrile, and then pitch. What's rayon? Rayon is a polymer whose molecular structure resembles natural cellulose, that is polymeric glucose, but that has been modified somewhat by chemical treatment. It means इसका जो स्ट्रक्चर है वो नेचुरल सेलुलोज की तरह का होता है बिल्कुल, लेकिन ये जो रेयन है ये वही नेचुरल सेलुलोज नहीं है, इसको कुछ केमिकल ट्रीटमेंट के साथ मॉडिफाई कर लिया जाता है एक और फॉर्म में, और ये डिफरेंट इसकी मॉडिफिकेशन की जा सकती हैं बाई अप्लाइंग डिफरेंट मॉडिफाइंग एजेंट्स एंड डिफरेंट कंडीशंस, तो उनसे जो हमें फाइनल प्रोडक्ट मिलती है दैट इज़ एक्चुअली नोन एज rayon. So to produce rayon, natural cellulose is degraded, purified, and then reconstructed. Rayon's molecular structure closely resembles to the cellulose from which it is derived, as shown in this figure. The molecular structure of a cellulose from which rayon is derived is shown in this figure. Carbon fibers from rayon or cellulose. How can we prepare carbon fibers from rayon or cellulose? Controlled heating of cellulose or rayon fiber converts the fiber to graphite. The decomposition is complex, but essentially loss of weight and shrinkage takes place during pyrolysis in the temperature range of 200 to 400 degrees centigrade as the organic precursor decomposes to carbon. This pyrolysis is actually heating of a substance at higher temperature to convert it into pure carbon. So this first step is then followed by carbonization, that is gradual ordering of the structure, and finally graphitization at higher temperatures. The yield is low and only 15 to 30% product is obtained, and although the fiber is crystalline, the alignment is poor. Thus at this stage the fibers have low strength and stiffness. The later being of the order of the modulus in the C direction, later mean यहाँ पर जो इसकी stiffness है ये C direction, that is the direction perpendicular to the basal planes of graphite structure. So this stiffness is of the order of modulus in the C direction. It means जो basal planes हैं उनकी perpendicular direction में जो मॉडुलस की जो वैल्यूज़ हैं स्टिफनेस की वैल्यू भी ऑलमोस्ट उसी तरह की होती हैं. However, hot stretching by up to 50% at the temperatures in the range 2700 to 3000 degree centigrade increases the modulus and strength by developing a preferred orientation in the fibers and reducing porosity. The preferred orientation is such that there is a tendency for the basal planes to be aligned parallel to the axis of the fiber. Although the alignment is far from perfect, ये कोई शक नहीं है कि कभी भी हम कोई भी चीज़ परफेक्ट फॉर्म में नहीं बना सकते, लेकिन उस परफेक्ट फॉर्म की तरफ यानी मोर क्लोज टुवर्ड द परफेक्ट फॉर्म वी कैन ऑब्टेन. So this manufacturing route is declining because of the decreasing availability of the main source of suitable rayon uh, with the low and suitable rayon and low yield, and the problems involved in stretching at such a high temperature. क्योंकि हाई टेम्परेचर पे एक मटेरियल को ले जाकर उसको स्ट्रेच करना इजी काम नहीं है, और जैसा कि हमने ऊपर ये देखा है कि इस प्रोसेस में जो हम प्रीकर्सर यूज़ करते हैं उसका सिर्फ 15 to 30% उसमें से हमें कार्बन मिलता है. दैट कैन बी कंसीडर्ड एज इट्स वेट परसेंट. तो अगर हम 100 ग्राम प्रीकर्सर्स यूज़ करते हैं तो उससे हमें फाइनल जो फाइबर फॉर्म में प्रोडक्ट मिलती है उसका वेट 15 to 30 ग्राम हो सकता है. इट मीन इस मेथड से हमें जो यील्ड मिलती है वो बहुत स्लो है, और ऐसे प्रीकर्सर या ऐसे रेयॉन्स बहुत कम हैं जिनसे हमें ज़्यादा यील्ड मिल सके. सो इन तीन प्रॉब्लम्स की वजह से द फर्स्ट वन इज़ the decreasing availability of the main source of the suitable rayon. The second one is low yield, and the third one is problem involving in stretching at high temperature. This method is not being used at commercial scale now. The second method from which carbon fibers are prepared, or the second precursor which is used for the preparation of carbon fibers, is polyacrylonitrile. So how can we prepare carbon fibers by using polyacrylonitrile? Compared with the rayon or cellulose fibers, those produced from acrylonitrile have a high degree of orientation in filament form. मीन जब ये फाइनल फॉर्म हमारे पास आ जाती है जिसमें जो fibers बनते हैं, they are in the form of filaments, then those filaments are have a higher degree of orientation as compared to the filaments which are produced by using rayon or cellulose fibers. This is an advantage of using polyacrylonitrile over the cellulose fibers, cellulose or rayon. The polyacrylonitrile precursor also gives a high yield of up to 50% on conversion to carbon. A three-stage process is involved in the conversion of polyacrylonitrile to carbon, and the resulting structure is sensitive to the rates of heating. It means अगर हम हीटिंग रेट को चेंज करते हैं तो जो फाइनल प्रोडक्ट हमारे पास बनती है उस प्रोडक्ट की कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स चेंज हो सकती हैं, उस प्रोडक्ट का स्ट्रक्चर चेंज हो सकता है. सो दिस इज़ व्हाट वी मीन बाय सेइंग दैट द रिजल्टिंग स्ट्रक्चर इज सेंसिटिव टू द रेट्स ऑफ heating. So the first step that involves in the carbon fibers when they are synthesized from polyacrylonitrile, this first stage involves stretching and oxidation. The fibers are initially stretched 500 to 1300% to improve molecular alignment, and then heated in air while still under tension. It means इनको 500 to 1300% तक स्ट्रेच कर लिया जाता है, फिर उसी स्ट्रेच्ड फॉर्म में ही इनको हीट अप करते हैं, और हीटिंग के दौरान जो टेम्परेचर है दैट इज़ रेज टू 200 to 280 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड. सो दिस इज़ द फर्स्ट स्टेप. सो फर्स्ट स्टेप में पहले हमने उसको स्ट्रेच किया है, फिर स्ट्रेच फॉर्म में ही उसको हीट अप कर रहे हैं. This results in intermolecular rearrangement to give a ladder-like polymer as shown in this figure. That is chemical cross-links between the oriented chains in 3 dimensions which are formed so that the chains can no longer bend or distorted on heating. इट मीन्स लेडलर पॉलीमर या लेडलर लाइक जो पॉलीमर है ये एक्चुअली क्रॉस लिंक से बनता है बिटवीन ओरिएंटेड चेन्स इन थ्री डायमेंशंस एंड सो दैट द चेन्स, और ये चेन्स इस तरह से ओरिएंटेड होती हैं कि इन चेन्स को मज़ीद बेंड नहीं किया जा सकता या इनकी पोजीशन को चेंज नहीं किया जा सकता. इट मीन्स दे कैन नॉट बी डिस्टॉर्टेड इवन ऑन heating. In the second stage, oxidation is carried out whereby some two-thirds of the oxygen sites are filled slowly with the release of water. At this stage, the product is called oxypane because now it contains oxygen. In this figure, we have shown that there are two oxygen sites have been filled. There can be three oxygen sites which can also be filled. ये next भी slide में उसको भी हम show करेंगे. जैसे कि यहाँ पर ये जो प्रीकर्सर है इस स्टेप में इसमें तीन ऑक्सीजन साइट्स हैं जिनको फिल किया गया है. सो 2 or 3 ऑक्सीजन साइट्स कैन बी फिल्ड बाय रिमूविंग वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स एज शोन इन द प्रीवियस स्टेप. This is now the third stage, and in this third stage, heating of oxypane. Oxypane mean polyacrylonitrile containing oxygen atoms. So heating of oxypane in nitrogen or argon at 900 to 1200 degrees centigrade is carried out, which produces low modulus, high strength carbon fibers which have fine well-oriented crystals parallel to the fiber axis. However, they have a fair degree of porosity and density is only 1.74 milligram per meter cube. It means यहाँ पर जो स्ट्रक्चर बनता है इसमें कुछ पोरोसिटी मौजूद होती है और इसकी डेंसिटी बहुत कम है, that is 1.74 milligram per meter cube. The idealized formation of the carbon ring structure is shown in figure. These are exactly similar to the benzene structure, and it can be seen that there is an operational hazard at this stage as toxic volatile oils such as HCN are given off. This is actually in this step HCN is produced as a byproduct, and this HCN is also very toxic. So while utilizing this method we need to use precautions to avoid from the toxic effects of HCN. Heating in argon up to 2800 degrees centigrade causes graphitization and produces high modulus fibers of increased density up to 2 milligram per meter cube. The density of the graphite is 2.26 milligram per meter cube. The value of the modulus increases with increasing temperature of graphitization as shown in this figure, which is representing that as we increase the heating temperature from 1200 degrees centigrade to 2400 degrees centigrade or above the 2400 degrees centigrade, then its tensile strength increases from almost 2.2 or 3 gigapascal to around 4 gigapascals. It means if we have to produce fibers with high tensile strength, then we need to treat them at very high heating temperatures. In fact, the properties can be varied over a wide range by suitable heating treatment conditions, but it is difficult to combine high strength with high modulus. And now another source of the carbon fibers from petroleum or coal tar pitches. Petroleum and coal tar pitches contain a complex mixture of high molecular weight aliphatic and aromatic carbons. It means pitches जो हैं, these are actually high molecular weight aliphatic and aromatic hydrocarbons, and they have therefore a high carbon content and thus are suitable as precursors. Now, how to synthesize carbon fibers by using petroleum or coal tar pitches. The pitch is heated to above 350 degrees centigrade to polymerize it to molecular weights of about 10,000. The structure of the molecules is such that an ordered liquid crystal or mesophase is formed. The polymer is extruded through the holes in a hot-walled metal cylinder whilst the cylinder rotates. This process, which is known as melt spinning, because इसमें जो मेल्ट मटेरियल है, मोल्टर फॉर्म है, उसको हम स्पिन कर रहे होते हैं by rotating the cylinder. Therefore, this is also known as melt spinning. This process orientates the hot mesophase pitch. उसको एक specific orientation दे देता है. After oxidation to induce cross-linking, and hence prevent the fiber remelting and sticking together, the fibers are carbonized at temperature up to 2000 degrees centigrade. It means your first step है, that is heating to 350 degree centigrade, and then उस हीटिंग के बाद इसकी स्पिनिंग की जाती है. That step actually results in oxidation, and oxidation के बाद जो दूसरा स्टेप है, that is कार्बोनाइजेशन. सो अब हम यहाँ पर ये बात कर रहे हैं कि आफ्टर ऑक्सीडेशन अब हम करना क्या चाह रहे हैं. ऑक्सीडेशन के बाद करना हमने ये है कि टू इंड्यूस क्रॉस लिंकिंग एंड हेंस प्रिवेंट द फाइबर रीमेल्टिंग एंड स्टिकिंग टुगेदर. अब ये काम करने के लिए आगे हमने ये करना है कि द फाइबर्स आर कार्बोनाइज्ड एट टेम्परेचर अप टू 2000 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड, गिविंग लो मॉडुलस कार्बन फाइबर्स. यानी जब हम 2000 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे ऑक्सीडाइज्ड फॉर्म ऑफ द पिच को हीट करते हैं, तो उस हीटिंग के रिजल्ट में हमें कार्बन फाइबर मिलते हैं, बट दीज कार्बन फाइबर्स हैव लो मॉडुलस. द कार्बन यील्ड इज हाई एट अबाउट 80%. So the degree of carbonization is controlled by heat treatment at temperature up to 2900 degrees centigrade. It means डिग्री ऑफ ग्रेफिटाइजेशन का मतलब यहाँ पर ये भी है कि कितनी अमाउंट हम ग्रेफाइट की बना रहे हैं, और डिफरेंट टेम्परेचर पे हमें प्रोडक्ट की यील्ड भी डिफरेंट मिल सकती है, और फिर ग्रेफाइट जो हमारे पास बनता है उसमें डिफरेंट टाइप्स की ओरिएंटेशन ऑफ ग्रेफाइट लेयर्स हो सकती हैं. जैसा हमने स्टार्ट में देखा था कि ग्रेफाइट की जो लेयर्स हैं वो एक दूसरे के ऊपर स्टैक्ड होती हैं, उनकी एक स्पेसिफिक अरेंजमेंट हो सकती है. दैट अरेंजमेंट एंड द नंबर ऑफ लेयर्स आल्सो डिपेंड्स अपॉन द temperature which is used during heat treatment. A high degree of perfection of the graphite may be obtained together with the good axial alignment of the basal planes. And not surprisingly, this leads to high density, high modulus fibers. An unusual characteristic of carbon fibers is their very low or even slightly negative coefficient of longitudinal expansion. It means कि जब हम इन कार्बन फाइबर्स को हीट करते हैं, इनके टेम्परेचर को इंक्रीज करते हैं, वंस दे आर फॉर्म्ड, आफ्टर देयर फॉर्मेशन में बात कर रहा हूँ, कि जब कार्बन फाइबर्स बन जाते हैं तो उसके बाद जब हम उनको हीट करते हैं तो उस हीट करने के रिजल्ट में उनकी लेंथ में जो चेंज आती है, दैट इज़ एक्चुअली कॉल्ड कोफिशिएंट ऑफ एक्सपेंशन और कोफिशिएंट ऑफ थर्मल एक्सपेंशन. अब वो जो चेंज है वो अलोंग दी डायरेक्शन ऑफ इट्स लेंथ भी आ सकती है फाइबर की, या फिर अलोंग द डायरेक्शन ऑफ इट्स विड्थ भी आ सकती है. अगर वो अलोंग द डायरेक्शन ऑफ लेंथ है देन दैट इज नोन एज लॉन्गिट्यूडिनल एक्सपेंशन. तो यहाँ पर ये है कि जब जो कार्बन फाइबर्स हैं इनको हाई टेम्परेचर पे अगर हम हीट करते हैं तो इनका लॉन्गिट्यूडिनल एक्सपेंशन, कोफिशिएंट ऑफ लॉन्गिट्यूडिनल एक्सपेंशन की वैल्यू बहुत कम होती है. यानी उनमें जो इंक्रीज आती है लेंथ में वो बहुत कम इंक्रीज आती है, या इवन ये भी हो सकता है कि समटाइम्स द कार्बन फाइबर्स की जो लेंथ है दैट मे आल्सो बी डिक्रीज्ड. So as for other properties, the coefficient of thermal expansion depends on the fabrication route, and hence the degree of graphitization and crystal orientation as well. So it means जो coefficient of thermal expansion है वो सिर्फ किसी एक पैरामीटर पे डिपेंड नहीं कर रहा. Ultra high modulus carbon fibers have negative coefficients of expansion of approximately minus 1.4 cross 10 raised to power minus 6 per Kelvin, and are employed in the production of polymer matrix composites with near net zero thermal expansion, because thermal expansion is very, very small in this case. Finally, it should be mentioned here that although we have concentrated on the effect of graphitization and orientation on properties, on their properties, or there are some other structural features such as wide micro cracks, surface flaws, and impurities which have to be controlled in order to in order to obtain fibers of a consistent high quality. So it means the effect of temperature is not sufficient, or only the degree of graphitization or the orientation of graphite layers is not the sufficient parameter to describe or to analyze overall quality of the uh, fiber which is prepared from these methods. Now कार्बन कार्बन composites के लिए जो हम मैट्रिक्स यूज करते हैं, the carbon matrix for carbon carbon composites, there are two precursor types which are predominantly used to produce the matrix in carbon carbon composites. It means quite similar to the fiber. There is no specific form of the carbon, there is no specific as prepared form of the carbon which is used as a matrix for the carbon carbon composites. We have actually some precursors, and these precursors are processed to form matrix which are called carbon matrix. तो पहले हम अपन प्रीकर्सर्स की बात करते हैं जो कार्बन मैट्रिक्स बनाने के लिए यूज किए जाते हैं. These are thermosetting resins. The thermosetting resins may include phenolic, furan or polyimide resins, and thermoplastic resins such as different pitches, as we have discussed previously about the pitches. So the percent yield of carbon on pyrolysis mean on heat treatment of these precursors, is given in the following table. Phenolic resins can produce 45% carbon. Furan can yield 60%. The yield of carbon from polyamide is almost 80%, and the yield of carbon from polyphenylene is about 80%, while the yield of carbon from a pitch depends upon the pressure applied during the heat treatment process. Pitch gives almost 50% yield of carbon when the process is carried out at 1 atmosphere, and its yield can be increased to 80% when the process is carried out at 100 degrees centigrade. Some key features of sources of matrix materials. First of all, a thermosetting resin. The thermosetting resins that include phenolic, furan and polyimide resins polymerize at low temperature, that is about 250 degrees centigrade, to form a cross-linked amorphous material. High temperature of the order of 1000 degrees centigrade are required to carbonize to glassy isotropic carbon. And then multiple impregnation and carbonization cycles are necessary to obtain dense composites. It means this is the way which can be adopted to prepare carbon fibers from thermosetting resins, depending upon the characteristics of the thermosetting resins. A cycle may take 3 days as the gases formed during pyrolysis. ये हम इस multiple impregnation and carbonization cycle की बात कर रहे हैं, that this cycle may take about 3 days as the gases formed during pyrolysis have to be released slowly in order to avoid structural damage. Therefore, the complete fabrication process is time taking. कि इसमें से इस प्रोसेस के दौरान जो गैसेस प्रोड्यूस होती हैं, अगर उन गैसेस को क्विकली वहाँ से रिमूव कराया जाए तो वो क्विक रिमूवल के दौरान जो शीट्स बनती हैं उन शीट्स की सर्फेसेस को डैमेज कर सकती हैं, उनके ऊपर फ्रैक्चर क्रिएट कर सकती हैं. The glass carbon matrix does not transform readily to graphite, and temperature in excess of 2500 degrees centigrade together with stress is needed for graphitization to occur at reasonable rate. अगर हम टेम्परेचर को इतना ज़्यादा इंक्रीज़ नहीं करेंगे या टेम्परेचर के साथ एक रीज़नेबल अमाउंट ऑफ स्ट्रेस हम अप्लाई नहीं करते, तो फिर ये फर्स्ट स्टेप में हमें जो ग्लासी कार्बन मिलता है दैट कैन नॉट बी कन्वर्टेड into the graphite at a reasonable rate. So it means we have to apply high temperature, we have to apply high stress as well to convert the carbon from its precursors into the graphite form. So about thermoplastic resins or pitches. The pitches such as petroleum pitch used in carbon-carbon composite fabrication are mixture of polynuclear aromatic hydrocarbon which are thermoplastic in nature. The main structural feature on heating a pitch is the formation of small volume of about 0.1 micrometer diameter of a highly oriented structure that is similar to liquid crystal. It means जब इन pitches को हीट करते हैं तो हीट करने के रिजल्ट में लिक्विड क्रिस्टल टाइप और हाईली ओरिएंटेड स्ट्रक्चर्स हमें मिलते हैं, और इन क्रिस्टल्स की जो थिकनेस है दैट इज अबाउट या उनका जो डायमीटर होता है दैट इज अबाउट 0.1 माइक्रोमीटर, एंड दीज आर नोन एज मीसोफेजेस. ऑन प्रोलॉन्ग्ड हीटिंग इट मीन्स लॉन्ग टाइम के लिए अगर हम इनको हीट करते रहते हैं then they coalesce, mean they combine with each other to form larger regions with an ordered structure. रीजन एक लार्जर बनेगा, लेकिन उस लार्जर रीजन के अंदर जो ये कार्बन के जो क्रिस्टल्स हैं दे विल बी अरेंज्ड इन एन ऑर्डर्ड मैनर, सो दैट विल बी एन ऑर्डर्ड स्ट्रक्चर. The lamellar arrangement of the ordered structure is favorable. It means that can be obtained, or that is mostly obtained for the formation of graphite when heated at the temperature of the order of 2500 degree centigrade. Lamellar arrangement की बात भी अभी हम करेंगे ये एंड पे. तो ड्यू टू ए डिफरेंस इन द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ कार्बन मैट्रिक्स prepared from thermosets and thermoplastics, composites with matrix produced from pitch or from any thermoplastic have higher density as compared to the composites prepared from thermosets. Lamellar arrangement क्या है? This lamellar arrangement is that which is formed if a number of fine sheets many mean having very low thickness, very thin sheets. So if a number of fine sheets of a material held adjacent to one another in a gill-shaped structure, often with fluid in between, though sometimes simply a set of welded plates. मीन आप कोई सी बारीक शीट्स को लेके एक दूसरे के ऊपर रख देते हैं और उनको आपस में अगर आप अटैच कर देते हैं तो अब ये जो उनके ओवरऑल एक स्ट्रक्चर बनेगा, दैट स्ट्रक्चर इज नोन एज लैमलर अरेंजमेंट. Synthesis techniques for carbon-carbon composites. Classically, carbon ceramics are fabricated by combining solid particles of pure carbon, that is known as primary carbon, with a preliminary binder which acts as a precursor for secondary carbon formed during the carbonization process. In carbon-carbon composites, the carbon fibers based on rayon, polyacrylonitrile or pitch in the form of unidirection, two direction and multi-direction preforms are used as primary carbons rather than particulate fillers. So इसका मतलब ये है कि अब कार्बन कार्बन कंपोजिट्स में पहला स्टेप हमारा ये होता है कि हम पहले कार्बन के फाइबर्स बना लेते हैं इंस्टेड ऑफ टेकिंग एनी मैट्रिक्स. वो जो फाइबर हैं वो यूनी डायरेक्शनल हो सकते हैं, वो टू डायरेक्शनल हो सकते हैं, वो थ्री डायरेक्शनल हो सकते हैं. इट डिपेंड्स कि हमें फाइनली किस तरह का स्ट्रक्चर चाहिए, हमें किस तरह की प्रॉपर्टीज़ हम उस स्ट्रक्चर में चाहते हैं, कीपिंग इन व्यू देयर एप्लीकेशंस. ओके, अब ये जो मेथड्स हैं दीज आर गैस फेज यूजिंग ए केमिकल वेपर डेपोजिशन प्रोसेस and the liquid phase route using thermosetting resins or pitch. The fibers can be very stiff, highly oriented graphitic. ये हम उन फाइबर्स की बात कर रहे हैं जिनको हम स्टार्टिंग मटेरियल के तौर पे अब यूज़ करेंगे कि फ़ाइबर हमारे पास यहाँ बनाया होगा, उस फाइबर में अब हमने मैट्रिक्स को साथ अटैच करना है. So the fibers can be very stiff, highly oriented graphitic, and dense if they are obtained from pitch precursor, are relatively flexible, stronger, less oriented graphitic, and less dense if they are prepared from polyacrylonitrile precursors. Conversely, the matrix can be highly oriented and graphitic if produced from pitch, either isotropic or anisotropic if produced from CVD, are usually isotropic if produced from thermosetting resin using phenolic resin. A general rule of thumb employed by manufacturers is that the gas phase route is adequate for thin-walled parts and the liquid phase route is preferable for thick wall parts. A combination of the liquid and gas phases is also being followed by different industries, keeping in view the applications of the prepared materials. So what is gas phase impregnation or gas phase method or chemical vapor deposition method? This technique uses volatile hydrocarbons such as methane, propane, benzene, and other low molecular weight units as precursors. Thermal decomposition is achieved on heated surface of the carbon. On heated surface of the carbon fiber substrates, it means carbon fibers हमने पहले ले लिए हैं. कार्बन फाइबर्स की सरफेस के ऊपर अब हम इन प्रीकर्सर्स की, ये जो प्रीकर्सर्स हैं हमारे पास, इन प्रीकर्सर्स को हीट अप किया जाता है और उस हीट अप के रिजल्ट में ये थर्मली ब्रेक डाउन होते हैं. सो थर्मल डिकम्पोजिशन इज अचीव्ड ऑन द हीटेड सरफेस ऑफ द कार्बन फाइबर सबस्ट्रेट्स. क्योंकि अब ये जो सरफेस है इनके ऊपर हम इन रिएक्टेंट्स को रख रहे हैं, देयरफॉर दीज कार्बन फाइबर्स नाउ आल्सो एक्टिंग एज सबस्ट्रेट्स. तो होता क्या है इसके रिजल्ट में, दैट्स रिजल्टिंग इन ए पायरोलिटिक कार्बन डेपोजिट. इट मीन अब ये जो बेंजीन है, प्रोपेन है, या कोई भी और लो मॉलिक्यूलर यूनिट प्रीकर्सर की जो हमने बात की है, उनमें से जो भी हम प्रीकर्सर ले रहे हैं उसकी जब हम थर्मल डिकम्पोजिशन करते हैं तो थर्मल डिकम्पोजिशन के रिजल्ट में वहाँ से गैसेज, हाइड्रोजन गैस, लेट्स सपोज अगर मीथेन की हम बात करते हैं तो हाइड्रोजन वहाँ से रिलीज होती है और कार्बन सॉलिड फॉर्म में जिस सबस्ट्रेट के ऊपर हम उसको हीट कर रहे हैं या जिस फाइबर के ऊपर हम हीट कर रहे हैं वो उसकी सरफेस पे अटैच हो जाता है. This technique can be employed to deposit carbon onto the dry fiber preforms. Preforms का मतलब ये है कि पहले से बने हुए fibers, are to densify porous carbon-carbon structures produced by the liquid impregnation route. ये जो कार्बन कार्बन स्ट्रक्चर की यहाँ हमने बात की है कि टू डेंसिफाई की जो हम बात कर रहे हैं, ये है कि अगर हमने पहले से कोई कार्बन कार्बन कंपोजिट भी बना लिया है और वो कंपोजिट पोरस फॉर्म में है तो उस कंपोजिट के ऊपर फर्दर हम मैट्रिक्स को डिपॉजिट कर सकते हैं टू फिल द पोर्स और टू डेंसिफाई द पोरस स्ट्रक्चर. सो कोई भी इनमें से केस हो, ये जो सेकंड वाला केस है जिसमें हम ये बात कर रहे हैं कि कार्बन कार्बन स्ट्रक्चर्स आर प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय लिक्विड इम्प्रिग्नेशन रूट, दिस इज आल्सो रेफर्ड एज केमिकल वेपर इनफिल्ट्रेशन. This process was widely used by the Western countries for production of thinner parts like aircraft brake discs and nozzles. Now the second method for the synthesis of carbon-carbon composites. This is liquid phase impregnation process. This process involves impregnation with liquid impregnants like coal tar or petroleum pitches and high carbon yield thermosetting resins. The criteria for the selection of impregnants is based on the characteristics like viscosity, carbon yield, matrix microstructure, and matrix crystalline structure, which are considerably influenced by the time, temperature, pressure relationships during the process. The two general categories are aromatic ring structured conventional thermosetting resins such as phenolic, furans, and advanced resins like ethanyl pyrenes are pitches based on coal tar, petroleum, and their blends. It means there are two general categories of the impregnants. One of them is the pitches that are based on coal tar or petroleum, and the other one are aromatic ring structured conventional thermosetting resins such as phenols, furans, and resins like ethynyl pyrenes. The carbon-carbon manufacturing process using the multiple impregnation, carbonization, high pressure carbonization, and graphitization is shown in figure. This figure is represented at the next slide, where all these processes are combined, or all these steps are combined in a single process. In atmospheric pressure carbonization, the carbon yields obtained from pitch are only around 50%. That's approximating those from high yield thermosetting resins. Yields as high as 90% can be obtained by carbonizing the pitch under high pressure of 1000 bars, thus making the process more efficient. Pressure applied during the pyrolysis also affects the matrix microstructure. The higher the pressure, the more coarse and isotropic will be the microstructure due to the suppression of the gas formation and escape. High pressure also helps in lowering the temperature and mesophase formation in pitch, resulting in highly oriented crystalline structure. The HIP process is the only practical route to lower the production cost of carbon-carbon composites. And now, properties of carbon-carbon composites. Properties of carbon-carbon composites vary from composite to composite depending on the precursor used, method adopted for synthesis and design of the composite. Final जो हमारे पास composite बनता है उस composite में उसकी overall geometry क्या है, and within that composite materials if we have different layers, तो उन layers की orientation किस तरह की है, ये सारे जो parameters हैं या सारे जो aspects हैं ये मिल के डिसाइड करते हैं कि फाइनल जो प्रोडक्ट बनी है उसकी प्रॉपर्टीज़ किस तरह की हो सकती हैं. However, in general, the properties of carbon-carbon composite can be listed as, मतलब एक जनरल ट्रेंड जो है प्रॉपर्टीज़ का, या एक प्रॉपर्टी किसी कोई भी एक जनरल हम प्रॉपर्टी की बात करते हैं तो वो किस तरह की हो सकती है. इसकी हम यहाँ पर बात कर सकते हैं कि these carbon-carbon composites have excellent thermal rock resistance. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि हम कार्बन कार्बन कंपोजिट को जिस भी मेथड से बनाएंगे या फिर उसको जिस ज्योमेट्री का बना लेंगे, तो उस ज्योमेट्री से या जिस भी फॉर्म में हम उसको बनाते हैं उसकी जो थर्मल शॉक रेजिस्टेंस है वो बहुत ज़्यादा होती है, एंड दिस कैन बी हाई एज कम्पेयर टू अदर कंपोजिट्स एज वेल. So the second property of carbon-carbon composites is their low coefficient of thermal expansion. It means when these are heated, then the overall expansion or contraction in their length is very small. They have high modulus of elasticity, that is up to 200 gigapascal. Carbon-carbon composites have high thermal conductivity. They have low density, that is a basic requirement for the composite materials, and very important requirement when these composite materials are used in aerospace industry or in any vehicles. They have also very high strength. Carbon-carbon composites have low coefficient of friction in the fiber direction, excellent heat resistance in non-oxidizing atmosphere. Carbon-carbon composites retain their mechanical properties up to 3000 degrees centigrade provided that there is no oxygen in the atmosphere. High abrasion resistance, high electrical conductivity, and non-brittle failure is also are also the general properties of the carbon-carbon composites. Applications of carbon-carbon composites. There are different fields in which carbon-carbon composites are being applied. For example, they are being used as high performance braking system in refractory materials, hot pressed dies which are used as brake pads, turbojet engine components are also prepared from carbon-carbon composites. Heating elements are also prepared from carbon-carbon composites, and these composites are also used in missile nose tips, rocket motor throats, leading edges of space shuttles and missiles like Agni missile, heat shields, X-ray targets, aircraft brakes, re-entry vehicles, biomedical implants, engine pistons, electronic heat sinks, and automotive and motorcycle bodies are also prepared from carbon-carbon composites. Here is an assignment for the students that students have to search out a research article on carbon-carbon composites that has been published in 2020, and the students will also prepare its summary that will include precursor used in that manuscript, synthesis method adopted, properties and applications reported in that article. So that is the end of this lecture.